Hello, everybody. It's me, Bay Ray. I am back home in Indiana, and I am at my local comic shop, Vintage Phoenix, and they have some great books. You, you gotta grab them while they can. He bought a collection, and these are the not in the best condition books. Like, you know me, I love a good dollar bin dive, and he's got hundreds of dollar bin books from the 70s up to today, and they're all $1. And I am gonna fill my pockets with a whole bunch of dollar books and some of the books that he put on the side for me while I was in New York. So let's have some fun diving into those dollar books.
Well, it was about this time when all of a sudden my phone got weird. So I've been recording on my phone and I've been meaning to upgrade, and I will be soon. But unfortunately, all of the sound went out as well as the video went to half the speed. So I had to adjust on what going through all of this stuff. Now, there weren't any dollar books to my disappointment, none that I haven't already seen, but there was a lot of key books for sale at a really good price. And if you spent a certain amount, you got 10% off that as well. So I went and got some of the keys that I have always wanted and a couple of ones that just blew my mind. Let's wait till the end of the video and show you everything I got. You could see here, people were just having a good old time just grabbing stuff. And there was Star Wars, some vintage stuff, a lot of vintage stuff. And I got some great stuff. Let's listen to some music. Oh, that was one of the ones I always wanted that you just saw there. So let's listen to some music, and then we will go to the review.
Some minor difficulties, for some reason, I don't know why. I'm going to be looking into a new phone. I got one of those new Google Pixel phones, and I was recording it on that, and I've been having nothing but problems with this Google Pixel. So I'm not endorsing nor telling you not to buy it. It's not for me. And I'm not in my usual background. I just got back from New York, being there for 3 months, way longer than I expected because of some family business. But now I'm back home in Indiana, and the studio's a wreck. I had my daughter put some stuff in there, and I cannot even get in there because there's just so much crap all over the place. So with that in mind, blinds. Anyway, so let me start with the Marvel Premiere stack that I got. Okay, I got a stack of vintage Marvel Premieres. I'm going to do it on this side because I'm not used to doing it. So to say the least, I love Doctor Who. Tom Baker was my doctor growing up. I watched him on PBS Channel 13 on Long Island, and I always loved Tom Baker's Doctor Who. Don't get me wrong, I love Ncuti Gatwa, and I love David Tennant. He was my favorite, but this was my first Doctor. So this is what number is that? 57, followed by 58. Little stack there. That's a cool cover. 59, and 60. Now, I'm not going to show you the next book yet. So I have been looking for this book at a decent price for a while. I saw it there. It wasn't too expensive and it wasn't too cheap. It was a happy medium. So I saw this. I had to get it. This is Marvel Premiere number 50. First appearance of Alice Cooper. Stop moving. Alice Cooper in comics. His next appearance would not be around until the 1990s, over 20 years later, in Alice, Last Temptation of Alice by DC, written by Neil Gaiman. So here's the first appearance of Alice Cooper. That's another thing. I love certain things. I love intercompany crossovers. I love promotional comics. I love comics that are in different languages. And I like also celebrities who make appearances in comics and storylines. So here's Alice Cooper, first appearance in comics, Marvel Premiere number 50. The next thing is this is Marvel Feature number 12. Now, Marvel Feature number 11 and 12 were a prototype, put in as a prototype to see if it would fly right after, and it was a success. And it went straight to Marvel 2-in-1. So this is number 2. This is the second appearance of the Blood Brothers, also Thing and Iron Man. And this is an incredible, tight, no cracks along the spine, Dazzler number 1. Before she joined the X-Men, after her first appearance in the X-Men, I just saw this, had to add it. Nothing like a nice, strong female protagonist. I love that. So I got that. I also got, another Marvel Premiere. I forgot about this one. Number 48. This is the second appearance of Scott Lang as Ant-Man. It is also the second appearance of Cassie Lang, who is, was in Quantumania and in all the Ant-Man movies. So that's a cool one. I like that one. This one I just lost my mind on. This is Iron Fist number 1. I've never had this comic book before in my life. Now, it is far from mint condition. There is some color breaks right here, but it presents so nicely. I'm pretty sure this is going to end up on the wall of fame. So I got this one. And then I got John Byrne doing number 15. I got the first issue and I got the last issue, where for some reason I didn't read it yet. Wolverine is in a costume of, I think that was Sabretooth's first costume. But Iron Fist, number 15, right after that, it turned into Luke Cage and Iron Fist, Power Man and Iron Fist, Heroes for Hire. I don't go out of my way to buy X-Men books. I love the X-Men. I've always loved the X-Men, but it's not something that I go out of my way for, unless it's a book that I've always wanted, like Hulk 181, which I still don't have. But I saw this. It has a crease on the cover. It could use a good press. But this is the Uncanny X-Men number 112, featuring Magneto throwing Colossus against the wall. And then you got Wolverine with his yellow costume and stabbing himself in the face. And the look of fear on Logan makes no sense to me whatsoever, because he could heal himself. I don't know if they premiered that he can heal himself, but still, it's kind of silly to me. But Chris Claremont, John Byrne, it's right up there with Stan and Jack, in my opinion. And I've always wanted this cover. I always wanted this book. So now I got it. It's probably going to go on the Wall of Fame. Speaking of Stan and Jack, the Legends of Marvel, I have wanted this one for a while. Once again, not a big collector of this title, but I got the sequel miniseries, and I'll explain that to you in a second. This is a very important Silver Surfer book. This is Stan Lee and Jack Kirby's The Ultimate Cosmic Experience. It is a thick book. It is not printed by Marvel, but it is like some people that used to do trade paperbacks for them and stuff like that. This is a freestanding story where the Silver Surfer betrayed Galactus, and so this is a story that happens with that. It's like an Elseworlds from DC, or a What If, but Silver Surfer betrayed him. This is a really good story, and they did the sequel book where Stan wrote it and Mobius, French artist Mobius, did the artwork. This is the last work that Stan Lee and Jack the King Kirby worked on together. It is a great story. Let me try to find a good classic Jack Kirby artwork. It is just beautiful. It presents well. I've wanted this for a while, and now it is mine. It's going to go into the personal collection. I just love it. Okay, it's prize time. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe to my page. Then turn around and go to my Instagram page, which is Bay Rays Comics. Subscribe there and drop me a comment. I love to hear all of your comments and talk to you guys out there. And you could win this Amazing Spider-Man first appearance of Silver Sable in the Wild Pack. It is a newsstand edition, and you could win this. Do all that, which is, I'm not asking you to jump through a whole bunch of hoops, but comment, follow, subscribe me here, and don't forget to like, 2 thumbs up. And then turn around and go to my Instagram page and follow me there and comment. I love to hear from you guys. And you can also win this book, The Amazing Spider-Man First Appearance of Silver Sable. Now I'm going to have 5 other runner-ups. Now that's the grand prize, but I'm also going to have 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th with some amazing books and some cool prizes. So make sure you do that. Comment, like, and subscribe to my page, and then go to my Instagram page and do the same at Bay Rays Comics. I want to thank everybody for watching. Remember, go out and find comic books anywhere in the wild. You go to flea markets, garage sales, or go to your local comic book store like I did, the Vintage Phoenix here in Bloomington, Indiana, and you could get some amazing books, new and old. They have what you need there. If you don't know what you need, just ask them. They'll give it to you. They'll not give it to you, but they'll find something for you. Also, remember, but most importantly, reading comic books is still reading. Later.